Avon calling. Doorbells. Home inspectors, Texas home inspectors aren't required to inspect doorbells. I mean, we can. It's an appliance. This is the interior plumbing and appliance section. By the way, and I'm writing some of my notes. This is my method. Front door swings closed on own accord. The only reason you can see this video is because somebody gave you a link to it. This is an occupied home. Every homeowner has a reasonable expectation to privacy. So you can look up this address, the client's the seller's name, my client's name, the seller's realtor, the client's realtor's company, my name. You can cruise my YouTube channel, and you won't see. I encourage you to cruise my YouTube channel, but you won't see this video there. You can't look up my client's name, client's realtor, nothing you can look up and post. This is all unlisted. You have to have this link to see this. And then there's other information about this property online, but it didn't come from me. So this is the parent bathroom, jacuzzi, bathtub, and we have no bathtub access to the pump motor, and we do not have GFCI protection either. We've got GFCI here, okay, but it does not operate the bathtub. It does not operate the bathtub. It's kind of amazing. We've got all this GFCI. It's not operating the bathtub. So what do we learn about the bathtub? We learned that it's a little bit dirty. We're going to let it set and see if it drains a little bit. We're going to let the cootie settle down before I reach in there. Alright, but the tub we should have access to the tub pump motor so we can see if it's leaking, so we can service it, so we can replace it, and when we don't have that. And we should have GFCI protection for the bathtub, okay, so that if you're in the bathtub and somebody tosses a toaster in there, heated argument, those kinds of things just don't happen. So it's a safety device. This tub has no GFCI and no pump access. Now these lavatories, a lot of them, they do not have percolators. Some people call them overflow drains. They're not required. They are not required. Not just this lavatory and bathtub, but every single lavatory and kitchen sink and everything, hot's on the left and cold's on the right. Underneath all of these lavatories, all of the plumbing, every lavatory, boring. They all look good. Not supposed to say they look good. You don't want to get caught saying it look good. They look good. Got a plunger right there. And we got some good advice. If you see standing water, I'm glad they put it upside down. We got some plumbing advice. I got something similar to that baked into my report. These are all GFCI protected. They don't have power to them because I tripped it. Alright, it's upstairs bathroom, I believe. But anytime you have GFCI protection, it's supposed to have a label on it. Okay? These don't need a label. You can look at the buttons. You can just tell. The commodes all have good siphon action. They all flush. They're all dry. They're all far enough away from the wall. That's GFCI protected as well. So a lot of receptacles that are GFCI protected are not properly labeled as being safe. This is the parent bathroom shower. Gasket's fine. The hot water's fine. Now, actually, it's not. We got a big old air gap underneath there. I got carried away. I did. Okay. Keep the parent bathroom shower door statement. So that'll be in the report. You're in here bouncing around, taking a shower, the water's bouncing off of you, the water's going to come out here on the ground and stuff because we don't have that little gasket underneath it. So we're supposed to have a little gasket underneath it. Now, this is one thing that I noticed. It's going to be the last bathroom we go to, so I'm probably not going to be able to demonstrate this to you. But when I had this tub and I was filling it, and I was over here in this, we can just do it. Downstairs hall bathroom, when I was in this bathroom, and all the vent fans work. And I'm here, it doesn't have the percolator. Boring. It's all flushing, going down right. But when I was down here and I was running the shower, there was like hardly any flow at all. I was running hot water out of this lavatory. I was running hot water out of this, and I was filling the bathtub. And right now, it's going to look fine, you know, but it's like a pool. That looks fine. Unless somebody's in the other bathroom and I turn this off, that doesn't affect it that much. But when the other bathtub and the parent bathroom is on, it affects it a whole lot. And again, you know, I mean, I don't know how I'm proving a point when I'm showing you how it flows so well, but it's the truth. It's the truth. So we just got that out of the way. We're going to get the plumbing kind of out of the way and move on to appliances. Okay, we're moving upstairs. We've got a full bath upstairs. Upstairs at the top of the hall here. Got some carpet and stuff. It's nice. This is the upstairs thermostat. This is the upstairs thermostat, and it is programmable. It's not a smart thermostat or anything, but it is programmable. Coming up here, I can hear the fan. Fan's just a rocking, isn't it? And again, it's pretty boring. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. This is the GFCI that resets everything. And I'm going to trip it when I get back downstairs. Commode's fine. I opened it up, you know, hot and cold. All the orientation is looking good. Boring. Okay. This is the air return for the upstairs. This is the light for the... This is the upstairs air filter. And you saw that video, and this is the downstairs air filter. You saw... If you're watching these videos in not the order that they were produced, but in the order that they're posted in the report, then you've already seen that. I'd like to think everybody saw all my videos, but I can look and see how many hits I got. I don't expect a lot on this one because it's unlisted, you know. But all the same. Moving on along. Moving back here, we have a half bath right here. So this is kind of like an office study, but it can technically be used as a bedroom, excuse me. It can technically be used as a bedroom because somebody can walk through here and get to a shower without going into a bedroom. So that makes it 1, 2, 3 bedrooms downstairs, not including the parent suite. But it's a half bath. This one's kind of not unusual, but this one's got a percolator. This one's got overflow drain. Commode works fine. I had to pick that up, be careful. Here it is. Vent fan works. Boring. Okay. And that's what we want. We want a boring. Now in here in the laundry, things are a little different. Okay. For one thing, we should have GFCI receptacles. And that's not GFCI receptacle. Even though it's dedicated, because it only has one, you know, that's the way they handled it when this home was built. But then they started putting GFCI there, and now they start putting GFCI everywhere, including the 240 volt for the clothes dryer. Now this clothes dryer, it does not have a notice on it telling you how far the vent goes, how wide the diameter of the vent, how many bends does the vent have. That information is not posted on here. You just got to believe that your clothes dryer is going to have enough oomph to get it on out of there. And that's supposed to be posted there. Somebody texting me. Well, people text me. And that's the half bath. Oh, just somebody trying to sell me some advertising. Fireplace is an appliance. This key is short, but if you're real careful with it and you hold your mouth just right, you can get in there and make it work. I did. I was able to make it work. I thought I was going to have to get a longer key. I have one in the truck, but this fireplace does not have a glass front. They're not required. This fireplace has a screen spark arrestor, not required, but it does have one. And then you've got the log underneath here, and there's I got a picture up here, and I'll take another picture and just kind of see what the chimney looks like. But anyway, that's what the chimney looks like. This is the handle right here to open and close the damper. And I found it open, and we're going to leave it open. We're going to leave it the way we found it. Oh, there's a data plate right there. I'll see if I can get that. Okay, they got the seller's home today. You want me to put my mask on?
No, I'm good. So I thought you'd be done. I thought it was overdone.
I thought I'd be overdone. I'm old. I don't move very fast. Okay, so here we are, and we're in the kitchen now. And this is the oven. I had the oven on at 350, and we got broil. I do not put it through. This has convection, but I do not put it through the convection mode. I do not put it through the convection mode. This is the 4-cook top. It's a gas burner. The vent fan's high enough. The vent fan's vented. It's just a little bit on the dirty side, but we got, you know, the light works. The vent fan works. It's all pretty good. It's all pretty good. Okay, yeah. My client's going to be here about 5, and then we're going. Okay, that's up to y'all. You can run me out. And this is the microwave right here, and this is the microwave vent, and this is the kitchen sink. You don't have a foul line. I'll dispose of. It's 1.5 horsepower. 1.5 horsepower. So come along here. We're gonna make some hot water, but we're gonna do better than. We're gonna do a little more than making some hot water. We're gonna do a little more than making some hot water. All right. So let's put it in here. We're gonna do the magic lights. These things are not just supposed to get hot. They're supposed to. Cancel. Cook time 15. Start. It's supposed to flick on and off. We're supposed to. There you go. See that? Working like it's supposed to. Alright. Like I said, the oven was working. We got this right here. Our water's hot. That's a good thing. We want hot water. This food waste disposal is 1.5 horsepower. When this home was built, it was not required to be GFCI protected. If this home was built this morning, and it was not built this morning, if it was built this morning, it would be GFCI protected. They started that about a year ago. About 3 years ago, they started putting GFCI protection on the dishwashers. And again, this house wasn't built 3 years ago, so you're not going to have GFCI. But, you know, everything's going around, steam's coming out, seems to be cleaning very well. Okay, so one thing about this dishwasher, and this is, I mean, you're going to see this everywhere. I'm tired of losing that battle, but I don't have an electric service disconnect for the dishwasher. And I know that if you pull the dishwasher out, and the dishwasher's kind of loose right in there. Look at that. It's kind of loose right in there. We want to know that too. Why are you beeping and beeping? Heat dry, cancel. Start, resume. Okay. It wants me to start it back. So it's a little loose right in there. And if you can pull this out from the vintage of the house, I am quite sure that you're going to find an electric service disconnect receptacle outlet like this. I'm quite sure you're going to find one. But I can't see it, so it's going to make the report. And right here, when this home, and this is GFCI protected, GFCI protected, GFCI, 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 GFCI. One thing, oh, and the food waste disposal. It makes a little noise, and that's the light. It makes a little noise. But when this home was built, being built when it was just a little baby in the builder's tummy, and you know, we didn't know what everything was going to be. All these receptacles and all these switches and receptacles and outlets where they're built out from the studs. So when the sheetrock comes in, all these things mount just nice and smooth. And then when they came in and did the kitchen, they added all this great splash block. But when they did that, see, it comes out about that far. And so now you got a gap between the box and right there, you got a gap. So when you got a gap like that, that compromises the fire blocking. They sell these little things called extenders. And I heard somebody call it a suppressor, spark suppressor, goof rings. I've got some links from Pretty Handy Girl on her YouTube channel. She shows you how you can do them. They cost about $2 a piece. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. You know, you're not going to get out of it for $20. They're going to charge you tax and stuff. That's how they get you. But the thing is, like for, you know, $20, $30, they could have done it right. They could have done it right. Refrigerators are beyond the scope. Laundry equipment is beyond the scope of this inspection. Refrigerators are beyond the scope of this inspection. Like I said, all these burners work. And we already did that other bathroom. We already did that other bathroom when I was talking about the kitchen. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good here.